Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode in our Journey of Wrestling series. Uh, our WWF run here in what is now 1998. We have the year-end awards coming up next month, which I think is technically after Unforgiven. So we probably will have those on this episode. Steve Blackman's still not working any weekly shows for the next couple months. All that kind of stuff here. Kishi Fatu being rehabbed because he broke his back in the last episode, which sucked. Dick Togo should be back next month. But yeah, we're on the road. It's the go home show for Unforgiven. Got our feuds going here, and we're gonna build up some stuff. So let's see what we have planned here. So Unforgiven. So I really should have any matches that I'm not going to be, any people I'm not going to be. I can't talk now. Any matches, any of these feuds, I should probably make sure do not have matches here tonight, just so I can keep their fatigue down and keep them from being injured, or at least try to keep them from being injured, unlike what happened with Rikishi. So probably gonna be some segments for them here. Let's see if I get Michaels and Foley will probably wrestle at that show as well. Vader's got his thing. Shamrock's got a feud with Brock. Owen can work though. Owen's gonna have a match with someone on this show. It won't be Dan Severn. He already had that title opportunity. Severn, I don't know who Severn's gonna retain again or defend against tonight, or not tonight, but at the pay-per-view. Jeff Jarrett maybe can take on Owen. I don't really have a lot of other heels that are up here and have good stats right now, but to be fair, I need to get them better by putting them against people anyway. I do X-Pac. It's only at 3% fatigue. That's not bad. Owning X-Pac as a main would be weird, though. But technically, it's not going to be like the main. Like, we're going to have a segment or two after it. It'll just be the final match of the show. I don't know if I want to keep burying X-Pac like this, though. I want to kind of get him something. I have some plans. I want to get past Unforgiven first for it. I guess Jarrett could take a loss. He's at least over right now, so it'd be hotter segment. Even though he's at 71% morale, but whatever. We can make that up pretty quickly. So he can take on Owen. Maybe they'll have a hot match or something. We'll see. All right. So let's have Vader and Austin. Oh, not match. Feuds. Maybe. There we go. The game's been kind of running rough. For anybody who's been playing this game the last week or so, it's been running kind of rough, so I'm not 100% sure how well this is going to play out for us here. I know what I want to do with these two. I might have to type it in to find it. Oh, there it is. We're going to do contract signing with these two. Foley and Michaels. They might just have a fight. I know if I tease. If I tease with those two. Kane and Taker. Maybe Kane and Taker will be my actual fight. We're going to be blowing that off at Unforgiven for sure. Venus and the Godfather. In hell. Oh, I can't believe this is still going on. I have a stupid idea for this. That works. I have a really stupid idea for that. Rock and Shamrock. Definitely should not be having anything silly with them. So standing tall. Too much in the royal family probably won't have a match at the pay-per-view. We're going to build that up a little bit more. ENC versus the Outlaws probably will fight at the pay-per-view. So let's have that be... We're just going to have that be a promo battle. That's fine. Alright, that's all my feuds that have that stuff. We're also going to have... We're only going to have like 3 matches on the show. Because we're also going to do our day in the life. Day in the life of... I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I want it to be day in the life. Because you're not really, like, it's a hot segment and it gets them a lot of popularity, but it's not really helping their charisma when they do this. Do I have anybody that's like really low popularity that I want to build up really quick? Because I don't really think there really is. There's not really anybody down here that's like, oh man, they should be way higher up the card right now. Without getting, you know, without having something behind it. Unless I just put Edge and Christian in this. Just try to get them more over. Because they don't really have a lot of popularity right now. Yeah, there's not really anybody down here that's like, oh man, they should have a lot more popularity right now. Maybe Taka? Yeah, let's not do that. Let's instead do a backstage interview. So we can get somebody getting some charisma stuff. Who the hell does this interview, though? This interview is going to bomb regardless, but we'll see what happens. Maybe the Hardy Boys should do an interview. We're going to do a backstage interview with the Hardy Boys. And we will add producer focus to that. Alright, and then let's do a couple more matches. What's the Hardy Boys, oh, they're not fatigued at all. Let's put them in the ring with somebody. Let's give them a victory over Los Barriquas, which will be not a great match either. Do that after the interview. We're going to open up the show with the fight between Taker and Kane. And let's do one other matchup on this show. Y'all ready for potentially another horrible matchup? We're gonna do that. This is gonna be called, here's a random match that we're just gonna call this backstage. But this is gonna be called, there we go. This is gonna be called, here's a random match that has a bunch of people who can't work at all, so that way we can keep training them on work rate. And by can't work at all, I mean this is gonna be 1-star work rate stuff. And honestly, I'm not even gonna care who wins the matchup. This is gonna be just me trying to get some people better work rate at this point. Because a lot of these people kind of suck. Or Scott Taylor. There you go. Just a bunch of people, just 6 people randomly fighting backstage. Somehow Terry Reynolds gets involved in this. Who the hell knows? This might be one of the dumbest things we've ever done. But we're testing something with it. There we go. All right. You know what? I'm kind of okay with how this card's playing out right here with this stuff. Let's run this not so great show and see what happens. There's a fight between Kane and Undertaker. Hey, 4.25 stars. I'll take it. Got 5 heat for the feud. They went for an intense brawl at the nearby hotel's lobby. Wow. Brawling with each other in a lobby. Backstage interview with the Hardy Boys. Wow, that got 1.25 star or 1.5 stars. That was not good. Even with the producer focus, that was not good. Lost some 6 popularity. Fantastic. Love to see it. But again, it did give him 5 XP for charisma, so I guess there's that. Then the Hardy Boys are going to go out here and they're going to win over the Los Boricuas. 2.5 stars. Not great. Getting a little bit of XP though. Los Boricuas lost 1 morale, but but that's fine. Sorry, my voice is starting to go out for some reason. Promo battle with the Outlaws and Edge and Christian before their title match this Sunday, and that got 4.5 stars. That got a show back on track. Christian got over with the fans, and they put on a hot segment. Good to see there. 10 heat for that feud. Both teams get a 19 popularity boost. Good to see for sure there. Ken Shamrock and The Rock are talking to each other. It's getting hostile. Shamrock standing tall here. Hits his finisher on The Rock, which is the ankle lock. I guess maybe he hit the belly. Got 4.25 stars. Got 8 heat for the feud. I'll take it. I will take that. This random brawl. I'm just simulating this. I have no person in mind to win this. We'll see what the game decides. The game decides that Mark Henry wins in a match that was just under 2 stars. Oof. Kurgan monster gimmick declined. The brawl match decreased. Ball match effect decreased, that is. Sandy Tall leveled up, by the way, so that's good to see. But yeah, that match did not do well. But it did get some XP for people. Not that I'm really planning on using Terry Reynolds in a in-ring capacity that often, but still. They did get some XP for people, so I'll take it. If we can keep slowly getting them XP at this point, maybe they'll get better and actually be able to put on decent matches. Then, alright. I need Val to do this. Okay. So 4.25 stars for this. So here's my mindset. Ignore what you see on the screen text-wise. So here's my mindset here. The Godfather's in the ring. Kind of promo on Val Venis talking about how he's this creepy dude that needs to be put down. Not put down, but he needs to leave the Godfather's hoes alone. Because he's out recruiting for hoes at this point. Then Val Venis has a video on the Titantron where he's lying in bed, and in comes supposedly Godfather's spouse. And everybody's like, oh man, it's the Godfather's spouse. And Godfather's like, man, I know my favorite hoe ain't in that bed with her with him right now. Like, it turns out it's not his spouse, it's just his favorite hoe. So that's what happens there. So it's not a spouse affair thing, it's just the Godfather being upset because his favorite hoe is sleeping with Val Venus, and apparently, and he's like, and I'm not, and I better be getting that money. I better be getting money for that, otherwise I'm gonna be really pissed. So that's what happens with this: is Val sleeping with the Godfather's favorite hoe, and Godfather's upset because he might not be getting money for it. So that's really the only thing that happened with this, but it was a hot segment. Oh man, it's gonna be stupid when I blow this off and it gets like a 1-star rating for the match. Well, there you go. There's that. Then we got fight tees here with Foley and Michaels. We're gonna have Michaels walk away. Got 5 heat for the feud, 4.25 stars. As Michaels teases a fight, but he backs out at the last minute and leaves the area there. Then we have Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart going at it, and we are going to put Owen over. Yeah, I mean, Jarrett going over wouldn't be a terrible idea, especially because he's a little bit younger. It could use the boost, especially because he has lower morale. But I'm sticking with Owen. I'm keeping Owen at that spot, at that like sweet spot where he's like still technically in main event level, but he's not quite like main event level. So Owen gets a victory here, just under 4 stars. I'll take it. I will take it. Then we have contract signing. Austin and Vader going at it, and Vader actually puts Austin through the table with a powerbomb, 5-star rating, as kind of the idea of like, oh shoot, Vader just put Austin through the table with a powerbomb. Could he end up winning at Unforgiven for the title, or with the title on the line? It's kind of the idea there. This horrible episode of Raw gets 3.5 stars, because why not? Because why not? Getting XP for some of our segments we need to keep building up. The Val Venus and Godfather thing is just so fucking weird. Oh man, Godfather's at 78 overness right now as well, so there's a good chance that we're gonna get him over with this feud for no reason whatsoever. It's taking a second to load. I don't know if that's just because of it normally doing it, or if it's because the website is still a little rough. I mean, it did seem to be working better when I was booking the show, so it seems like it might be kind of fixed. Because if you try playing this, I'm recording this the night after the real life SummerSlam, or the morning after the real life SummerSlam. And if you try recording this, playing this over the last like week or two, boy, it was a little rough. There was some bugs that they needed to work out. Screens were freezing up. Things were not loading. It would take up to 5 minutes to load stuff. It seemed like, which is a lot longer than it normally does. So it's good to see that at least while I was booking the show, that it seemed to be working out better. Of course, I say that, and I probably just jinxed it here, and it's going to take 5 minutes to load here. Yeah, there's that. You know what? While we have a moment, speaking of SummerSlam, real life SummerSlam 2023, it was a show. I can't say it was a good one. It was a show. I just wasn't really that impressed, especially the main. I've said it on Twitter. If you follow me over there on Twitter, or sorry, X as it is now. If you follow me over there, Sierra Daredevil 05, you kind of heard my thoughts on it, but the main should not have ended the way it did. The MMA match, it was good to see Shayna get the victory, but it was just kind of rough. Rollins and Balor was good, but that ending just blowed. I get what they're trying to do, but the ending just was not the way it should have done. Rollins should have just won, it would have been better if it was different, but it made no sense for Balor to put his face over the briefcase as he was trying to pick it up. Like, I know it's set up for the finisher, but still. What else? Uh, the Battle Royal was what it was. I wasn't a big fan of it being the as long as it was though. Especially because it bumped a couple of matches that should have been on that card off the card. Uh, yeah. Somehow, we were the most watched show of the night, but we still lost 7.6 thousand fans. So there's that. Nitro apparently had, yeah, they did have the best show of the night, and so they or of the week, and so they gained a ton of fans for it. So good for them. All right, here's Unforgiven. New messages about goals available. Yeah, of course we haven't completed any of these goals. We're gonna lose some creative points for it. It's just what it is. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't get Shamrock to face of the company because he got hurt. I can't get Shamrock to face of the company because he got hurt. I can't win an Event of the Year award until the awards happen, and even then, I don't know if I'm going to win that. And I can't hold 2 4.5-star or higher events because this is my last event before that. So I'm going to lose some creative points. It's what it is. Unforgiven happening here, though. We are going to see Kane and Taker. We're going to be blowing this off. They're going to be going at it in a... They did Hell in a Cell before. Actually, let me look at it really quick. That's not what I meant to click. Silly Daredevil. Here we go. So, we did Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam. And we did the no contest double pin at Fully Loaded. So here, I do not want to do a Brawl for All. Here, I believe we're going to do... It's not as good as Hell in a Cell, but we're going to do a casket. Casket match between these two at Unforgiven. If I had Buried Alive, I probably would have done that, but I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have Buried Alive on here. I don't really feel like spending creative points to create it, so... We'll do the casket match with those two. We're going to blow this off. Because I have things for both of them heading forward. Val Venus and the Godfather are just going to have a segment on the show. What have I not done yet? Singing contest, I haven't done that yet. Siblings parody or bodybuilding contest. Boy, none of those sound great. Whatever, we'll do a singing contest, I guess. That makes sense, right? Actually, you know what? That's not going to happen. We're going to do something different. We're going to do a non-silly thing here. We're going to do Home Invasion. I don't know how well this is going to work. But we're going to do Home Invasion with these two. Foley Michaels are going to... They're going to wrestle. I don't know if I'm going to blow that off or not. 3 of 7. So I could technically still keep doing it. What have I think I've only had the one match for them in the past, right? Another 1-1. Foley beat Michaels to start the rivalry, and then Michaels beat Foley at SummerSlam. Do I blow it off here? Still has enough staleness to go to the next event. You know what? I know what I'll do. We'll just do this as a normal matchup. I know what I will do with that. We won't blow it off yet. Vader and Austin obviously are going to have their match here. That one might not be blown off either, actually. It might be continuing on to the next month. Vader's going to be a short-term plan, but they might, you know, they got the feud hot pretty quickly. They might have a match next month as well. We'll see. Rock and Shamrock, they're just going to have a normal matchup. Tag team-wise, ENC versus the Outlaws will happen. Do I do too much in the Royal Family here? Both have 2 appearances left, so if I did that, they could still have one more appearance left at this point. And it would make sense that they fight at Unforgiven. Yeah, let's do it. But you know what? We're going to add a stip to this. We're going to do a street fight. There you go. There's that. That's all of our feud stuff. Now we have 7 more segments left. I never did any hype for the I gotta remember to start doing that. Hype for the event. Do main event, a package hype. We'll rearrange this card a little bit after this. We need to make sure all of our main eventers are on the show. Severn can defend against somebody here. Severn can defend against Portugal Scorpio. Brought him in, trying to give him a push, and now he's just hasn't really done much. You know what? Even though he's injury prone, Severn can defend against the Patriot. Why not? And then Owen should be involved in something. It's not gonna be good, but let's give Owen a promo of some sort. Owen Hart. We need to build his charisma up. Where's his? How far away is he? 105 from being 3-star. Hey, he's the winner of the King of the Ring 1998. I didn't realize that stayed on there. Anyway, Owen. You know what? Spirited promo. Why not? We gotta start building that up anyway. There you go. It's not gonna do great, but it is what it is. 4 segments left. Jericho, I want to get involved in this show somehow. Let's do a random match here. Let's do Jericho and Trips. Oh my god. You want to see the roof? Like, you want to see how bad I can piss off the Legion of Doom? Wait until I have them put over the headbangers. Oh, wait until I have them put over the headbangers. That's gonna be something. Ray should probably defending the title, but instead we're gonna do this to use that to start a feud. Promo ambush. We're gonna be doing Ray and X-Pac for the light heavyweight title. New challenger works for it. Ray cuts promo about being the light heavyweight champion. He gets attacked by X-Pac. And then John Tenta probably should defend the European title. But I might save a title match for him for Raw. So who is someone else who I can put on the show in a segment of some sort? Who I might want to anyway. Too bad I can't do both of them with it. Unless I made them a tag team. I could do the local squash. I need to remember to start doing that on Raw as well. If I do that local squash segment, I'll get him charisma. Or, yeah, I'll get him some charisma stuff. I don't really want to form them as a team. So I kind of wish that there was a way to do like without creating one. I wish there was a way to do, like, popularity for 2 people without them being a tag team. Like 2 people that were working together, that is. Alright, well, I guess I can just do it this way. It won't make any sense, but we'll do it this way. They're not actually... Oh, we can't book more than 4 segments anyway. Well, never mind. I was going to say they weren't actually going to be battling with each other. They were just going to be cutting a promo, but I already had 4 segments. I didn't realize that. Well, then in that case, another way to get popularity is to have them win a match. So who are 2 people that Goldust and Luna Vachon can go over? Blackjacks haven't done shit. Hey, no, he said he didn't want to work weekly shows. Doesn't mean he can't work monthly. See Blackman and... Nagula. Why the hell not? That match is not going to do well. Alright. We'll do that. Actually... Taker and Kane probably should be the main. Did I do... I'm gonna look really quick here. I don't remember if I did, where I put those 2 on the card on SummerSlam. I think I had Austin and Owen main, because that was, you know, the title match and all that. No, they did main. And it got 4.5 stars, so it wasn't as good. So Vader and Austin should probably remain as the main there. We'll do Taker and Kane, the blow off there. Let's do the main event package right before it. It's kind of like here's what's happened between Austin and Vader kind of thing. We're gonna move some stuff around here. We're gonna open up with the Intercontinental title match. And then we will have Luna. We'll have Goldust's tag match there. We will do a spirited promo from Owen. We'll do the street fight here. This home invasion is probably way too high up. But to be fair, it is our second hottest feud right now. Hey, you know what? This works. This works. I'm okay with this. Let's run it. See what happens with Unforgiven here. Predictions here. All right. Intercontinental title on the line to open up the show. Dan Severn defending against the Patriot. Probably kind of obvious on how this is going to happen. Severn retains. Hey, they got 4.5 stars. Way to start off the show hot. Good stuff there. Good stuff there indeed. Dan Severn continuing to have a lot of XP for his work rate, despite the fact that he has maxed out work rate-wise. Little Vachon and Goldust taking on Steve Blackman and Aguila. And Vachon and Goldust are going over. Hey, Vachon's Luna's popular, or overness got up to popular. 3.25 stars. That's not bad. Blackman and Aguila, not really a fan of that, but that loss, but that's fine. Blackman's morale should boost when he isn't booked on any weekly shows next month either. But, you know, Luna and Goldust getting a little more popular, all that. Legion of Doom and the Headbangers. Guess who's going over? Mosh is starting to get over with fans. Thrasher's overness increased to popular. Mosh's headbanger gimmick went from good to mark out. That was almost 4 stars. The Headbanger, or the Legion of Doom, lost 4 morale for that. They were not happy putting over the Headbangers, but I don't care. I do not care. We had 3 tag matches in a row. I didn't realize that until just then. Tag match, revenge for our friend. Too much is going to win the street fight. It's not going to blow off the feud, though. Got 3 stars. Apparently, King decided to bleed during this. Royal Family really not happy about the fact that they lost that match. But that's alright. Got 3 heat for the feud. Hey, we had a holy shit moment. Scott Taylor suplexed Jerry Lawler from the apron through a table outside. The fans are going crazy. You've been awarded 30 creative points, and Scott Taylor gained an overness boost of 1%. Street Fight match effect decreased for this event, though, so that's not good. Because that means that's going to be a penalty for it next time we run this show. Triple H and Chris Jericho going at it here. Jericho's going to get the win. I just can't keep pushing Trips at this moment until he gets rid of that weekly sloth. He's also a troublemaker, but still. Jericho I'm going to be doing something with. I just got to get to that point. Jericho gets a big win here. 4.25 stars. Oh, Triple H is no longer over. That's fine. Owen Hart's in the ring for a promo. It's not bad, actually. Would have been 3.5 stars on its own, but the producer focus helped it out for a little bit. So good to see there. Owen with 5 XP. That'll help out with his charisma. Trying to remember how this works. Yeah, there you go. Rey Mysterio's kind of promo. It's not in the ring. He's backstage. Well, I guess he's in the ring in this one because I could have done backstage ambush, whatever. But he's in the ring kind of promo about being the light heavyweight champion. You know, being proud of being the champion when he gets attacked from behind by X-Pac. That was almost 5 stars. Let's go. 11 heat for the feud, which is apparently hot right away. No, they just had a hot segment. Good stuff. Good stuff to see. So we're going to be doing a feud between X-Pac and Rey Mysterio for the light heavyweight championship heading forward. We'll have to see how that plays out. Tag titles on the line. Edge and Christian taking on the Outlaws. And this feud will be continuing, but the Outlaws, despite winning their last 4 matches, will be taking the loss here. As ENC retain the titles. Hey, 4.5 stars. Not bad. Outlaws lost some morale for it, but that's fine. Edge and Christian retained the championships. Okay, got 23 popularity from that too, so that's good to see. Got 4 heat for the feud. Not bad. 4.5 stars there. I mean, I don't want to jinx it right now. I don't want to jinx it, but the way the show's going, this might be a banger show. This might be a banger show for us. Rock and Shamrock. I don't remember who won the last one. I should have looked. I did look. I just don't remember, apparently. We'll give Shamrock the win here. We'll get Rock back up there, don't worry. 7 heat for the feud. Rock loses some morale, but that's fine. 4.5 star match here as well as Shamrock gets the victory over the Rock. Good stuff there. Then we got a home invasion. The live camera crew stationed to be outside of what appears to be someone's home. It's Val Venus' house, and the Godfathers break it in. The two brawl in front of, not his family. They brawl in front of the camera crew that was filming his next porno film. Got almost 4 stars. Gained 14 heat for the feud, which after the Undertaker and Kane feud blows off, this will be our hottest feud in our company, which is absolutely insane. So there's that. Oh, that's something. That is something. Michaels and Foley going at it here. At finish. Double pin. Double pin, lost it. Quarter of a star, so it would have been 4.5 stars, but that's fine. So it goes to a no contest via double pin. That's the idea, is that Foley won the first match. Michaels won the second match. They had this third match and went to a double pin. So now we've got to do it another month, essentially, is what happened here. This was a hot match, though. Got both of them popularity. Both of them got morale out of it, even though they were already at 100% anyway. But, yeah, nice victory, or nice match here. 3 heat for the feud as well. Can't complain about that. Casket match between The Undertaker and Kane. Kane won the Hell in a Cell. So I think that we're going to have Taker win here to blow off the feud. Almost 5 stars. I'll take it. Kane got popularity out of it as well because it was a hot match. And Kane's morale went up, even with losing the match, so can't complain about that. We'll have to see what happens with both men heading forward. We get a main event package for the main event itself. 4 stars. Got 12 heat for the match, for the main event, which is Austin and Vader for the WWF Championship. And Vader's morale is kind of rough, but he's also hard to please, so that's probably why. But unfortunately, he's taking a loss here. He's not winning the title right now. Holy crap, that was almost 6 stars. Vader did get 3 morale for that, so that's good to see. But that was almost a 6-star match. My God, Steve Austin and his not even maxed out work rate is just absolutely killing it for us. What a hell of a matchup, as they get almost 6 stars for that match. And they gain heat for the feud, so the feud is still getting hotter as we go. We'll have to see what happens heading forward with that. I like how Austin in the series lost his first match as his first singles match, and then he's won 10 straight since then. Oh, dang it. I'm blaming the street fight with too much in the royal family. That's what I'm blaming. I mean, technically, to be fair, the Luna and Goldust tag feud or tag match also probably hurt it. But unfortunately, that feud, or that show was 4.25 stars, not 4.5. I was hoping to get at least 4.5, but Kane and Taker had a hot match. Foley and Michaels had a hot match. The grudge feud blew off at 4.5 stars, so that's good to see. Priya Parker recruited a new indie talent. Interesting. Casket match increased. Jerry Lawler's morale decreased. And since we used all of our main eventers, nobody lost any popularity and morale because of it, so that's good to see. Unforgiven gained 18 XP. Good lord, the WWF title got 27 XP for that. 6 for the rating, 3 for the challenger, 5 for the champion, 9 for the reign, and 4 for the feuds. And because it took a hot moment, we got 5 XP for our rep. Everything else continuing to go up here, so that's good to see. We gained 26.5k fans. Let's go. We had the best match of the best show of the night. Let's freaking go. Christian gets over. Triple H got hot and then immediately became not hot. Edge got over. Austin and Vader had a great match, considered for Match of the Year award. Kane and Taker had a great match. Shamrock and Rock had a great match. Edge and Christian defeating the Outlaws was a good match. I mean, it's 4.5 stars, so I guess technically a Match of the Year contender, I guess. Patriot and Severn had a good match. Fans are low on Miguel Perez Jr. I don't care. Kishi fought 2 is out for 12 months. Bill Wilcox signed with WCW. Henning and Hogan had a classic match. Kevin Nash is out for 5 months. Yikes. All Japan got stale. Austin Sullivan got stale. And Christine Gomez was signed to All Japan. All right. It's time for the Wrestling Spectator Awards. It's going to be a longer episode because we're going to be doing this real quick, but let's see if we win any awards. We did suddenly get, well, I guess I didn't pay attention to see how many creative points we got. I was going to say, we did get a bunch of creative points all of a sudden, but I think that might have been just the show itself. It's going to take a second here to get the awards. I don't want to skip it because I want to actually see what we won, if anything. We do have 7 mail to go over as well. It's a good thing we have those creative points because we're probably going to get some taken away. So I'm hoping we win some awards as well, because if we win some awards, then we get creative points as well, if I remember right. Any day now. So for those who haven't played this game before, there are worst match. It's for match of the year, there's best and worst of the year. For event, there's best and worst of the year. I think there's like a worst segment one. It's been a little bit since I've done awards in this. Best company of the year, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is a thing. There we go. Hello, welcome to the Wrestling Spectator Awards 1998. I, Tsuyoshi Kikuchi, will be your host for the evening. The first award is an interesting one. Stupidest match of the year. The nominees for stupidest match of the year. We've got 2 of the 3. Stupidest match of the year. The Godfather and Val Venus in a brawl match, which is when I realized that I can't really have them in matches against each other. The big 6-man brawl that we just booked on this show, or on this episode. And then New Jack versus Paul Diamond versus Wolfie D in a pole match at Living Dangerously. Who wins the stupidest match of the year award? We can't even win the stupidest match of the year award. Oh, that's funny. That was a really stupid match. I agree. Moving on to the next award. Craziest match of the year. The nominees are Kane versus Stone Cold Steve Austin in an I Quit match at King of the Ring, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels in a tables match, and Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels in a street fight. So, no matter what, we're going to win this. That's good to see. The winner is Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker in the street fight at No Way Out, February 1998. So that's good to see there. That was a crazy match. And we gained 50 creative points for it. I was going to say, click continue. Worst segment of the year. Let's look at the nominees. All right. Bodybuilding contest with Bobby Duncan Jr. and Just Incredible at Hardcore TV, March 1998. A backstage interview with Tommy Rogers at Hardcore TV, July 1998. And then, because we had to make sure we were involved in this, the tag team thing that we set up with Miguel Perez Jr. and Jose Estrada Jr. on Raw's War, June 1988. That was to make one of those two happy. I don't remember which one it was, but that was to make one of them happy. Winner in a close call, not us. Bodybuilding with Bobby Duncombe Jr. and Just Incredible. You know what? That makes sense. I wouldn't say that those two are really good when it comes to bodybuilding stuff. Bad acting, bad writing. The next award, segment of the year. All right, who's going to win segment of the year? Nominees, please. Mass Attacker, Jumbo Tsuruta and Kira Tao at the All Japan Tag Series, May 1998. Manager promo with Paul Bearer and Kane at Backlash 98. And a promo ambush with Kimura and Muto at New Japan's World Pro Wrestling, March 1988. So that's kind of weird, but all right, whatever. We have one of them. We're one of the 3 nominees, at least. Winner and new award holder is the promo ambush from New Japan. Dang, we couldn't get Bearer and Kane to have that. Also, I guess what I should be doing is doing that segment heading forward more, because if it was a nominee for segment of the year, I should clearly be doing Ball Bearer manager promos more often. What a great segment that was. The next award is Championship of the Year. Nominees, please. Hey, look at that. So the Championship of the Year, WWF World Title, the WWF Intercontinental Title, and the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Who wins Championship of the Year? Hey, it's our top prize. The one that Shawn Michaels held and then Steve Austin took from him and has been running like crazy with as well. We gained 100 creative points for that. What a great title. You're not allowed to say belt, damn it. Good to see there. We got 100 creative points for that. Next up is Faction of the Year. I don't know that we'd be winning. I don't even know that we'd be nominated for any of these. I haven't really been pushing any factions that well. All right. NWO Japan, the Dudley Brothers, and Too Cool. I didn't realize that Too Cool was that big of a faction for us, but apparently it's in the running for Faction of the Year. The winner is NWO Japan. I mean, that's fine. I wasn't expecting Too Cool to be up there. I thought if we were going to have a nominee at all, it would have been DX, but apparently not. Great year for them. 2-2. Wrestler of the Year. Kiritao, Shawn Michaels, and Kurt Hennig. I guess that makes sense. Austin had better matches, but he's also not 4-star work, or technically 3-star work rate, so I don't. Whatever. At least we have Shawn Michaels in the running. Can you win Wrestler of the Year, Shawn? Easy winner this year. Kurt Hennig. Wow. Kurt Hennig winning Wrestler of the Year in 1998. That's saying something. That is saying something. That superstar put on some fantastic matches. Next award is Most Hyped Event of the Year. Well, that's not happening for us. We were terrible about event hype. Starcade, Heatwave, and WrestleMania. I mean, that makes sense. WrestleMania's got a lot of XP behind it. Winner in a landslide vote. WrestleMania! Got 100 creative points for that. That's good to see. Whistles awkwardly. Worst event of the year. Barely Legal, Living Dangerously, and Summer Action Series 2 Week 3. So, good to see that we don't have the worst event of the year. Living Dangerously was the worst event of the year. Good for them. Terrible event indeed. Next award is Event of the Year. Royal Rumble, Backlash, and Super Brawl. Ooh, we have a 2/3 chance to win this. Surprised that WrestleMania wasn't there, but whatever. Winner, a new award holder. Super Brawl. Man, we can't even win. We had 2 events in that. We can't even win that. Goddamn Super Brawl. What a spectacle. Bored yet? Okay, next award. Worst feud of the year. We might have one of these. Oh, we didn't. Okay. Sabu versus Balls Mahoney, Public Enemy versus the Face of the Fear, and Bobby Duncombe Jr. versus Just Incredible. And it's Duncombe Jr. and Just Incredible. Well, they won worst segment of the year, so it's good to see they won the worst feud of the year as well. Feud of the year. Severn versus Vader, Kane versus Taker, and Foley versus Rock. So no matter what, we win feud of the year. Hell yeah. We're booking feuds hot, man. Severn and Vader winning feud of the year. Nice. Good to see there. Gained 200 creative points for that one. Hell yeah. We're getting all those creative points that we're going to be losing when we don't complete the goals here in a second. Worst company of the year. New Japan, All Japan, ECW. And it's ECW. They had a terrible year. Terrible. Just terrible. Next award. So because there's only 5 companies, that means that one of the 3 who was just in Worst Company of the Year nominee is also going to be one of the 3 who's in the Best of the Year, who is the Company of the Year nominee. Because it's going to be us, WCW, and then one of those 3. Yeah, see, there you go. So New Japan is technically 3rd because they were nominated for both Worst Company and Best Company. So WCW, WWF, and New Japan. Drum roll, please. Hell yes. Company of the Year. Let's go. I will gladly take that. 200 creative points. I think there's a segment that you can do for if you win Company of the Year. So I can't wait to use that. Next award is Worst Match of the Year. Good, we don't have any of those. Hardcore chair swinging freaks versus the Gangstonators. And the Faces of Fear versus Public Enemy 2 different times. And it's one of the Faces of Fear versus Public Enemy matches. Card really booed them that night, as they are now. Okay, that's enough. Moving on forward. Match of the year. Hell yes. All three are ours. Taker and Shawn at No Way Out, Shawn and Austin at WrestleMania, and Austin and Vader that just happened. And the winner. Shawn and Austin at WrestleMania. That makes sense. Good to see there. 200 creative points for that one. There you go. Look at all those creative points we have. Look at all of those goddamn creative points we have. Let's freaking go. I don't even care that we're about to lose all of our goals. Oh, I guess goal review comes up in 2 months. Whatever. All right. We managed to create a reuse for one of our wrestling artifacts, Wolverine. Which one is Wolverine? I mean, we have these set up where we can use them whenever anyway. Speed up the return of an injured superstar who is in the later stages of recovery. Oh. You know, I really could start using some of these. The only reason I have these set on is because I have the maxed out, I don't remember what it is. Something to do with the sandbox settings. Maximum staff and facilities and unlock all items. That's what it is. Because I wanted to have all the items unlocked. So that's the only reason why we have that. But as you've seen, we haven't really used them at all. We might use them occasionally here and there, but I'm not too worried about it now. Oh, great. Terry Reynolds has a weird one here. You hear about this gene editing thing? They take genes and insert them into your DNA using a virus. Soon they'll be able to cure diseases. But they can do anything, like making super humans. Maybe they could even clone people. It's terrifying to think about. I don't want to live in a world like that. Thank you, Terry Reynolds, for that. New talent Doug Ray has joined the Indies recently. With the help of the indie tracking facility, I was able to recruit him. Doug Ray. Who the hell is Doug Ray? He's got an interesting look. He's weekly sloth, and he has 1-1 for work rate and charisma. No. No. Also, boy, those available indie talents there are certainly something. Sir Mo has made himself available to sign from the indies. Okay. Dick Togo's ready to return, and he can get a gimmick boost. And then Lawler and Honky Tonk Man are on their last appearances. Dick Togo. Who is a jabroni. Troublesome Sidekick was an average rating. Apparently he's yet to have a match. Might just be because it's technically the different year or something. I don't know. I might just leave his gimmick the same. It is free though. I don't know what I would change it to. It's 20% effectiveness if I do this. I don't know what I would change it to though. Some sort of spot monkey. Troublesome sidekick right now. Foreigner. A troublesome foreigner. I like the idea of him being a bizarre foreigner. We're gonna do obnoxious, why not? Hey, that was one of our easy ones, so that's good to see. All right. To go is ready to return. Steve Blackman, still no weekly shows. Upcoming, we'll have the yearly negotiations. We'll have available call-ups. We'll have goals review. And then we still have 2 more months for Road Dogg and Triple H to get rid of their weekly sloth trades. So there you go. That's our show, or that's our thing. So I guess technically we still could. We can't get the Shamrock one, but we did not win. Wait, didn't we win Event of the Year? No, that's right. It went to whatever that WCW event was. But I guess technically, because the review isn't until November, so technically, if No Mercy and Survivor Series is 4.5 stars apiece, then we could still technically get this goal. All right, I mean, I guess, but nevertheless, that is going to do it for this episode. A little bit longer, but that was because of the awards that we had. So thank you all for watching. Definitely appreciate it, and we will catch you in the next episode.